I'm sorry, party people. I've been kind of laying low and trying to get them some things figured out, situated, and such. And all right. Well, I think people can see my previous videos. Friggin' yeah. Anyways, women. Man, there's a lot of stuff to cover. The global recession. It's happening. We can actually turn this into a positive thing, though. We really can. It'll allow for other corporations, other businesses to rise up, and some of the giants will fall. Pardon me. And there's nothing wrong with that. We need to have rebirth. This would be a perfect opportunity for the United States to actually become a substantial producer in this world, which will allow us to pay off our $19 trillion of debt. Yep. Congratulations. You owe the United States government $60,000. So does your kid. So does your grandma. So does your freaking everything. Bernie Sanders. God bless him, but we don't need to have a Democratic socialist in office. I'm sorry. Where are we going to get the money to fund all his programs? Where? Good question, huh? Miss Hillary Clinton. Well, we don't need another Clinton or Bush in office, so next thing on the hombre. And the thing is, Hillary should be in prison for her little email scandal. Well, she should have been in prison a long time ago, but yeah, I'm not going to get into my crackpot theories. I don't have enough evidence to support it. And then this is how, real quick, this is how people that have gone down the rabbit hole can maintain a positive image. Is there's certain things that can be backed up, that can be easily supported, and those are things that can be reasonably discussed. When we start talking about different things that kind of, like I said, take us down the rabbit hole completely. Some people just don't want to go down the rabbit hole and don't want to accept it, and either one loses their audience, and that's awful. So a way that a person going against the highest point can get their job done more effectively and captivate their audience is to plant little seeds. One can't force a tree to grow. It takes time. Mr. Billionaire Donald J. Trump. This has turned out to be pretty crazy. I'm actually kind of interested to see what Michael Bloomberg is going to do if he actually runs. And if he runs, I shall easily vote for him and support him. And stay in your lane, buddy. I will easily support him. And yeah, that's going to institute the corporate takeover of the United States government, which is scary. But it's better than Bush, in my opinion. And I'm actually amazed. Over about 2 years ago, I started researching the Flat Earth Society. I felt that was important for me to immerse myself into an environment that I was extremely biased towards. I believe that the earth is round. However, by putting myself into the situation of believing or listening to another argument, it actually helped me become more elastic in my conversations, and has opened my ears and my helps me better relate to other people. But and, I mean, this is absolutely absurd. I mean, I think it was on the Daily Show. Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know, I like him and I can't stand him. I think he's a pompous little douche at times. But you know, so be it. He's a freaking scientist and he earned his ego. He came out on cable television and said, it was talking about the flat Earth. It's hit mainstream, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. I mean, all right, and this is how I rationalize this argument, and this goes back to, you know what, I don't need to expose all the different crackpot theories or whatever else. It's just statistics. When I look up at the night sky, I see a round moon. At the same time, the planets are round. The sun is round. Every orbiting mass of planetary scale is round. There isn't this infinite disk going around. I'm sorry. To think that out of all the planets and such in space, that Earth is magically different from everything else. I'm not saying it can't be. I'm not saying that at all. But statistically, it's not, the chances of it happening are extremely slim to none. Not saying it's impossible, but slim to none. Just like if you lined up, you know, an infinite amount of monkeys and you put them at a typewriter, most of it's going to be gibberish, but someone's going to write and one of the monkeys is going to write a novel, you know, like Going with the Wind or something like that, but it's just going to be happenstance. The chances of it happening, whew, but not impossible. But this is what's scary is people really do believe in a flat Earth, and these are people that vote. They use the UN flag as their model because the olive branches that surround the world is the ice that keeps everything in shape. Well, I mean, if it's an infinite plane, then why is there even a wall up anyways? They also use Game of Thrones to support their theory because there's a big wall of ice that surrounds them. I've never watched the show, but I've seen people cite it. Please, I'm begging all of you, stop drinking so much Kool-Aid. And no, I shouldn't have said that. I should have said artificially flavored and colored beverage, because Kool-Aid doesn't pay me. So you got a free little plug. Anyways, we're in with what's happening with Russia and the United States. It's just kind of funny. There's a lot of stuff going on behind closed doors that we don't know about. We're against each other, but we also work together on a lot of the projects. What a lot of people do not know and understand, and I didn't know this or understand it up until a few months ago, that the Russians have their own Operation Paperclip Net. They've got a lot of the Nazi scientists. And at the same time, the Russians know how to spend their defense budget more wisely than the United States does. But alright, until next time, be safe, be kind, stay strong, party people, love you, stay away from crazy bitches.